Hello guys, welcome to lesson 7. This lesson we're going to look at rights and responsibilities. We're going to look at the differences between them, but we're particularly going to look at their relationship to communication. Okay, so that's lesson 7 here. Remembering to date that, we're on page 24. Here we are. So that's our dot point today, the individual's rights and responsibilities in relation to communication technologies, and citizenship. So this is a dot point that we're going to look at over a number of lessons because it's quite big. So we're going to break them up. So this lesson is particularly going to look at rights and responsibilities in regards to communication. So to start off with, we're going to do a quick right activity. I want you to tell me, what do you think is the difference between a right and a responsibility? Now, I'm fairly certain that these are in your syllabus. Let's double check. Huzzah. We've got rights here. Do we have responsibilities? No, we don't. So you might have to look that up on your own. But we've got different rights here. So what is a right and what is a responsibility? Rights being something you're entitled to, as the syllabus suggested, but then what is a responsibility and what's the difference between that? Next up, what I want you to do is, I have not printed, oh, that's a bit silly of me, wasn't it? Bit of a stuff up there, so I haven't actually killed the words there, so you just get your notes for free there. So in that case, I'll read through them for you. So communication is an essential human right and need, and it is a basic right. So everyone does have the right to communicate, verbally and non-verbally, to express their opinions. You've obviously heard that I have the right to freedom of speech sort of jargon that you hear around the place. So everyone has the right to communicate. But say, for example, it's someone's responsibility to communicate in a manner that is respectful and not rude. So yes, you have the right to voice your opinion freely, but you have a responsibility to do it in a way that is respectful to other people. People do feel equal and heard when they express themselves. And in contrast, people feel rejected when nobody listens or communicates with them. So the rights and responsibilities surrounding communication is very important indeed. The activities I want you to do then, hence for this lesson, is I want you to explain the rights and associated responsibilities communicated by each institution. So I've got a list of social institutions on the left-hand side here. I've done 2 in this example for you, and I'll go through them now. So say for the institution of school, everyone has the right to access an education regardless of their circumstances, and everyone also has the right to learn. Okay, that's an inherent right. You know, it's in the Human Rights Charter, for example. So everyone has the right to access that. But the associated responsibility there is to ensure, for example, that students are taught fundamental life skills so that they can be a functioning member of society. So again, that's part of the socialization process. So we talked about that in our last topic, but schools are responsible again for teaching you things like, parents are as well, but from kindergarten you're learning to read and write. Okay, the idea that you're going to use that skill and you need that skill to survive in society. But it's also other responsibilities associated with school would be that the students behave appropriately, and that the teacher is teaching in a method that helps you to learn, right? And the idea that the teacher has a responsibility to deliver that education to the best of their ability, right? And you have a responsibility to do the work to your best of your ability, okay? So it can be more than one associated responsibility. I've just written one for the example. I've done that with the news as well. So I want you to do it for social media, an employer, and the family. So those social institutions there. If you get stuck, I would encourage you to ask a friend and see what they've put down. And if that doesn't help, then please do email me, and I'm happy to help you with any of that. Sorry about the stuff up here, a little bit awkward. I don't even know if those words belong here. Like, I can't see formally here. I must have just done a whoopsie. Anyway, enjoy that.